What's the rest of the heart rate?
Well, last night it hit 43 times.
That's
Going for 39. Going for 39.
really
Average
bad.
is 45.
I don't remember the last time I set foot in a lift.
Kittens in the air. I'm every day.
It's very slow.
We'd like to remind passengers on the upper deck to please remain seated while the vehicle is in motion and to keep hands, arms, legs and heads within the sides and rear wheels of the vehicle at all times. Thank you very much. To those passengers who've just joined us, we would like to welcome you aboard the Stagecoach 599 service to Ambleside and Grasmere.
There must have been some.
Ullswater is the second largest lake in the Lake District, behind Lake Windermere. It's 9 miles long and 3/4 of a mile wide at its widest point, but it's relatively shallow at around 200 feet at its deepest. Before the county of Cumbria was formed, Ullswater was the boundary between the counties of Cumberland and Westmoreland. It's widely considered to be one of the most beautiful of the English lakes and has been compared to Lake Lucerne in Switzerland, with stunning views and scenery. Stagecoach's seasonal 508 service passes through Glenderby and travels the length of Ullswater before continuing to Penrith.
The next stop is Troutbeck Bridge. Please ring the bell if you wish to alight here. The next stop is Wright Bay. Please ring the bell if you wish to alight here.
We're about to pass White Cross Bay Holiday Park. This place has a fascinating history. During World War II, the site was a factory owned by the Short brothers, in which Sunderland flying boats were made. The original factory was in Rochester in Kent, but when that became a target for the Luftwaffe, production moved to the shores of Windermere. Around 45 flying boats were built and launched here, with most bound for protection and U-boat hunting roles for the Atlantic convoys. But occasionally, owned by the Gaddon family, or related by marriage to Beatrix Potter, it became a convalescent home during World War II, and latterly the National Park Visitor Centre in 1965. There are 10 acres of formal gardens and 20 acres of informal gardens and meadows. Its attractions include the centre itself, a cafe, a restaurant called the Gaddon, named after the original owners, woodland, lakeside walks, an adventure playground, formal and informal gardens, and a treetop trek, aerial assault course, and treetop nets to entertain the kids and adults alike.
The next stop is Lowood. Please ring the bell if you wish to alight here.
We're about to pass Lowood Bay. If you look out over the lake, you'll see, provided it's not raining, a stunning view over Lake Windermere to the Langdale Pikes. We believe this is the best view from a bus stop in the world. The lake itself is England's largest. Because mere means lake, there's no need to call it Lake Windermere, just Windermere will do. The lake has a number of small wooded islands. These are owned by the National Trust and accessible by boat. The largest island is Belle Isle, named after Isabella, the wife of John Curwen, who completed the unusual circular house on the island. The lake was used by the Romans. Sure to be arriving at Waterhead, home of Ambleside's Lake Pier. There are a number of small shops and cafes in the area, and just around the corner is Borrens Park, with access to the lake's shore, perfect for a stroll. If you're looking to take a lake cruise, please alight here.
What's a
Way to describe that.
flat TV? Reclining massage.
You need a TV.
To the left is Galava, the remains of a Roman fort established to protect trade routes to the major Roman port of Ravenglass. The wooden fort was built around AD 79 as a garrison of 200 men. This was soon abandoned, but the site was redeveloped in the 2nd century AD, and a second fort, stone built this time, is in its place to house a cohort of 500 infantrymen. You can still see the footprints of the artificial platform on which the fort was built.
Please ring the bell if you wish to alight here.
We're now approaching Ambleside Town Centre. Passengers wishing to catch the 505 service to Hawkshead and Coniston and the 516 service to Elterwater and Dungeon Gill should change here. So if you're leaving the bus here, We'd like to remind you to check you have all your personal belongings with you. We thank you again for using this service today, and we hope to see you again soon.
So when we went, we were just recovering from that, because things were getting better. But still,
See the advantage.
Remember we walked down the road and there was the park and the red vans. It was like on the side of the sand. And we thought there was not much pay, but we kept going.
The control of Furness Abbey near Barrow-in-Furness side hall, and straddled stock deck to escape land tax.
Riding. Please ring the bell if you wish to alight here.
We're now entering Rydal, most famous for Rydal Mount, where the post was rumored to have lived until his death in 1850. Some of the house dates back to 1574. It was enlarged in 1750 and has changed little since. It's now a Grade 1 listed building. Rydal Mount is not the obvious large building you can see through the trees. That's Rydal Hall, built in the 16th century. Its present look dates from the early 19th century. This is the so-called New Hall, built by the first Sir Michael de Fleming in the 16th century, enlarged in the 17th century and altered and refaced in the 18th century, with the main front dated. Tidal water is one of the smallest bodies of water in the local stream. That lake is only 3/4 of a mile long and 1/4 of a mile wide. It's also shallow, with a maximum depth of 50 feet. Behind the lake is Lockwood Terrace. Water is actually those wide caves, large man-made cavern in the hillside, which is the remnants of the sleep.
My hearing's fine. Selective hearing.
The next stop is White Moss. Please ring the bell if you wish to alight here.
Grasmere is slightly larger than Wright. The island in the centre is said to have been a favourite place of poet William Wordsworth, who lived in the nearby residences Dove Cottage and Point Bank.
The next stop is Dove Cottage. Please ring the bell if you wish to alight here.
You can see Dove Cottage behind the building is next to the car park. It was built in the 17th century as a public house and was first recorded the Dove and Olive in 1617. It remained a pub until it closed in 1793. It was then converted into a house, and its most famous residents, William Wordsworth and his sister Dorothy, arrived in 1799. And later